Good day, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another video or another trade breakdown. So basically, I'm going to be talking about how I caught this 27RR setup on V25, a synthetic pair. Now, basically, I'm going to clear the charts and then start from scratch. So let's just clear the chart. So we'll start from the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, we can see that price, the last break of structure was to the downside, but this is the last break of structure, by the way. The last break of structure was to the downside, and if you go to the line charts, you see that more clearly. So as you can see, this is the last break. But if you go back to the candlestick charts, you'd see that price rejected a support right here. Price rejected this support. So price rejected this support on Wednesday. This setup I got it on Friday. Price rejected this support here and closed above it. Now we want to check for a breakout on the H4 time frame to confirm a bullish storyline. So if you go to the H4 time frame, you see that after the rejection, we had a break of structure to the upside, and this was our break of structure. We had a break of structure here to the upside. If you go to the line chart, you see it clearly too. So as you can see, we have a break there. Now after we had our break of structure, we know that we're automatically on a daily bullish storyline and we'll be looking for buys. So I was paying attention to this key level for an entry to buy. I was paying attention to this key level. This key level had liquidity resting above it. This liquidity is an extra confluence to add confidence to your key levels. So we had this liquidity resting just above the key level, and that liquidity is also going to be daily low, because let's go to the daily time frame so you see it more clearly. That liquidity is also a daily low, and we know that daily lows are liquidity too. So basically this is the key level, and then we have this daily low here resting just above the liquidity. Now if you go back to the this is now like a CRT setup, because the daily low was swept and price tapped into the H4 key level. Then we know that since the daily low has been swept, we expect that price is going to also take out the daily high, normal CRT. Now where was I targeting as my take profit? I was targeting this key level here. Why? Because this key level has liquidity resting just below it, which is this daily high that I just marked out. So if you are taking a buy, this is going to be our target, because price might reverse from this key level because of this liquidity resting below it. So we have this CRT structure on daily. Now if you go to the H4, you see that that daily low acted as what? Liquidity that was being fed into this H4 key level. And what the price tapped into this H4 key level, but I did not still enter aggressively. I was waiting for a confirmation. Now I went to my H1, I went to M30 rather, to look for a confirmation to buy. So if you go to M30, you'd see that after price rejected this daily, this H4 key level, it started buying from there. So I'm trying to spot where I took my entry from. Okay, so this is where I took my entry from. It was forming series of higher highs and higher lows, and then I took an entry from this place. Was it here? Okay, so yeah, on the H1 time frame, price did something. So after price tapped on this initial aggressive entry, you just be waiting for a confirmation. If you even study from here, I missed this entry actually. If you look at when price tapped into this key level, Price gave us a confirmation to buy because you can see that price swept this low here. You can see that price swept that low. After sweeping the low, price created what? A support. So assuming I was actually paying rapt attention, I would have actually caught this entry because this is a very clean confirmation. We have price sweeping the low of this single candle, and then we have the high price, we have the high standing. So since price have swept the low, we expect that price is going to sweep the high. But in the process of sweeping the low, it created this support, and that was a very good position to take a buy from this support directly. So this is confirmation entry. Our stop loss is going to be just below this week, and then the target this daily key level. So this would have been the initial entry, but I did not take this entry. Rather, when I came to see the chart, I saw that price broke structure on H1 here. This was a break of structure, and then price came to retest this key level. Price came to retest this RBS, right? Yeah, RBS. So then if you scale down to M30, you'd see that price gave us a confirmation directly under RBS. So that's where I took my entry from. So on this RBS now, we can see that price swept the low of this candle here. Price swept the low of this candle, and then created what? A support for us to take a buy from. So price created this support here, and that was where I took my entry from. So I took a long directly from this support that was created, and my stop loss was below this week. Now this is where I took my entry, and my target was where? this weekly key level. But this is liquidity that was resting here, so I just put my target on the liquidity because I know that price is going to eventually take out the liquidity. And there you have the setup. Price went all the way to TP, so you can see that the system works. And this initial entry, that's still been a TP, but I did not see that one. So this is the setup I took, and this was the setup before it played out. This was the setup before it played out. Hold on. This was the setup before it played out here. You can see that it was this M30 key level, the sweep, and then the break, and then the support that was created. Same stuff. You can see it here. The sweep, the support that was created, and that's the same entry I took here. And you can see the target, and that was not even the picture. You've got to be kidding me. That's not the picture. Okay, this is the picture. Sorry for the mistake. This is the picture. V25, you can see the entry, the sweep, and then the support that was created, and that's the same thing. That's exactly the same thing I did here. And yeah, this is setup before it played out, and then this is the setup while it was playing out, and then this is the final result. So yeah, if you have any questions, I'll be in the comments to answer your questions, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.